Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to What's in the Bag, Jay. This is a segment where I pick 6 movies from my collection, write their names on a piece of paper, throw them in the bag, draw one out at random, and do a review. Now, coming back from last week is Invisible Invaders. Hopefully, it still works because I just dropped it on my foot. Let me tell you, that hurts. Baba Yaga, Terror of the Dark Forest. Sure, I'm going to have a bruise. Yummy. Let's Scare Julie. Gotta take the wrapper off of that. Dead Heads. And making its debut this week is Seance. Heard some good things about that. Alright. Let me give the bag a good tussle, and we're going to see what we're going to watch this week in review. Alright, we have Baba Yaga. That's over here. I'm going to set that aside while I set all the other movies side by side and take my trusty Freddy vs. Jason die, and we're going to see what comes back next week. Now, if I roll a 5, they all come back. If I roll a Freddy vs. Jason, they all get wiped out, and only you can bring them back. Five. Alright, they all come back. I cannot believe I have not rolled a Freddy vs. Jason yet, but it's kind of frustrating. I wanted to see what would come back if I had no control. Alright, well, they all come back. If you want to see me review Invisible Invaders, Yummy, Let's Scare Julie, Seance, or Deadheads, please vote, because that does let me know what you guys like. But right now, I'm going to go watch Baba Yaga, Terror of the Dark Forest, and come back with a review later. Well, I'm back. I just watched Baba Yaga, Terror of the Dark Forest, and here are my thoughts. Baba Yaga, Terror of the Dark Forest is a 2020 film which runs approximately 97 minutes and is written and directed by, and you're going to have to kind of pardon my pronunciation because this is a Russian film. Let's see, let me try this one. Selotosov Poganvitsky. Who knows? That's the writer and director. Now, he was responsible for Dark Spell, another a Scream Factory film called Mermaid, Lake of the Dead, and I know that's been at some of the Dollar Trees. I gotta pick that one up if I find it. And The Bride. Now this stars, again, bear with me, Oleg Chuganov as Igor. I love that name, Igor. He was in Africa, The Widow, and The Blackout. Glafira Golubieva as Dasha. She was in One TV and some shorts. And Artyom Zigulin as Anton. He was in Loveless and Little Red Riding Hood. Now, again, this is Russian. And the budget was 70 million Russian rubles. And I'm not sure what that translates to. I believe it's 1/16 of every dollar is their equivalent or something like that. So it's probably not as much as it sounds like. Okay, in the beginning of this story, you get a history lesson about Baba Yaga being a urban legend. Baba Yaga is a witch who likes to steal the souls of children. They also tell you about Baba Yaga's minions, because Baba Yaga lives in the forest. The minions are called Navs, and the Navs are bird people who capture the children and take them to Baba Yaga so Baba Yaga can steal their souls. But you have people also on the good side. And it's supposed to be someone who is pure of heart. That's supposed to be the only person that can compete with Baba Yaga. All right, now that that's out of the way, our main character is Igor. Igor and his father live with their stepmom, who he does not get along with, and their baby sister. Now, the baby sister has been targeted by the Navs to capture and take to Baba Yaga. Now, the Navs are kind of like shapeshifters, kind of. And they can, I mean, they're bird people, but they can imitate us and also imitate the significant others, which makes things really hard, to stop the Navs and Baba Yaga. Igor doesn't like his stepmom to begin with. He does love his little sister. And his father and him don't really see eye to eye about the father forgetting the mother. One of the other things in this urban legend is when the Navs capture a child and take him back to Baba Yaga, once it crosses the threshold of where they are, the people who had the child, they lose their memory of ever having a child, which is even worse because then Baba Yaga gets away with it. Okay, so the Navs target his baby sister. He doesn't really have many friends, but he does find a friend in Dasher, which is a girl who goes to school with him. And he tells her of someone trying to kidnap his sister. And it's in turn she who helps him try to get the sister back. And that's pretty much where I want to leave it. Boy, I have a lot to say about this one. This was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. And I think that some people will like it, some people won't. Let's start with the dubbing. This is English dub, so no one has to read any subtitles or anything like that. But the dubbing, I wasn't a big fan of. It just didn't fit. That being said, it really didn't take me out of the film. This film is so imaginative and so creative. It kind of blew me away. Although there is a downside to that too. They kind of put a little too much into this film, and I never thought I'd say that about another film, although I have once or twice. But it just seemed like there were so many things going on at one time that sometimes it was a little distracting. This is a movie that needs to be experienced to be believed. There is some really creepy nightmare fuel in this movie, and it just seemed like they threw everything in the kitchen sink in this film. It's just not that that's a bad thing, but it just becomes distracting and it takes away from the characters, in my opinion. But do I recommend it? Hell yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was a very creative film. It's, like I said, it is distracting, and I'm not really a big fan of the dubbing, but they really did a good job with this. I was very impressed with the effects. A lot of more CGI, of course, but I thought they did a really good job. Definitely check this one out. It's worth checking out. That's why I want to see Mermaid, what's it called? Mermaid Lake of the Dead, because this guy has a wild imagination, and I think I'll like it if I like this. Maybe not. Who knows? Don't forget to vote for the ones that didn't make it, if there are any. Now I can't remember. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.